What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. For y'all who might be wondering about the title, let me get right into it. Um, I saw this little clip, and I don't know if it was real or not, but it seemed real to me, but I could be wrong. And there was a mother who was contesting the father about his disciplinary actions towards their son together. And when I say disciplinary actions, I'm not even talking about anything physical. I'm just talking about the attempt to instill uh, structure and discipline and values uh, into the son's life. And the mother was uh, bumping heads with the father over that, basically saying, "Hey, he don't have to do none of the stuff like clean up and pick up after himself and all that because she was saying the mother was saying she say she do that. Like I do all that for him. He don't have to do that. You treat him like a drill sergeant. You too hard on him and this and that and the other." And the father was just trying to make the point of saying, well, look, man, you know, I got to instill discipline in him. He got to know and learn how to do things in life and learn that you just don't get catered to in life. And this wasn't a little bitty boy. This boy was like he might have been 12, 13, could have been teenage or right at teenage years. But whether it was a skit or not, whether it was something made up, I know for a fact that that dynamic exists between parents and children all the time. And my question is, when there's a situation where a parent is just overly, overly babying a child of any age, just will not let the child do anything for themselves. You're just doing everything for them, just sheltering them from the realities of life, not instilling any qualities in them that will put them in a position to do for self, um, arguing with anybody who would even suggest to that parent that you're doing it the wrong way, you're going about it all wrong. Um, Spoiling the child rotten, just spoiling the child just absolutely rotten. Um, my question is, because it popped in my head, is that a form of child abuse? And normally when we think about the term child abuse, once again, you think about physical abuse. You think about slapping a child upside the head, overly beating him with a belt, and just putting your fists on him, putting your hands on him for the slightest things, not feeding him right, you know. But the reason why I ask if over spoiling a child and over catering to a child and babying a child is that child abuse is because one thing that I know that in a lot of cases, in a lot of situations, when you take that approach with a child, it comes back to bite everybody later on. But no one more so than the child, him or herself. Because now you're putting a child out in the world that has no life skills. You're putting a child out in the world in a delusional mind state, feeling like everybody owes them something. The entitlement that you have given them under your roof, they now feel that same entitlement is due to them by total strangers or people in the world who don't know them. And they start to get out of pocket and lash out in different ways and do different things that um, mama won't be able to protect them from because don't nobody care about your baby outside your house. The police don't care. People in the streets don't care. People on the job don't care. And now this child who's now a grown person, they don't have any life skills to go on. And God forbid something happen to you as the parent because you are the only one who's going to tolerate that kind of behavior because you have nurtured it. You're the one who sparked it up and let it pop off in the first place. So God forbid something happened to you and now that child is out there on his own. So if something bad happens to them, if they get swallowed up because they have no type of understanding of how to deal with people, or they have no ability to work, they have no desire to work, they have no work ethic, none of these things were ever taught and put in them, then it makes you retroact. Does it make you retroactively think? Like you just go back in time and say, man, that's a form of abuse. You did not provide that child with what that child needed to make it in life and to be a productive person and to be on their own. And all of their peers are going out getting jobs, um, getting married, fending for themselves, and you got this boy this female that's still living with you at 30, 35 years old still. And what happens is when you do, or if you ever do just click and realize, well, man, this was a mistake, and you try to reverse or try to change the way you approach them, no, I'm not doing that for you no more, I'm taking that away from you, no, you can't do this, you need to move, you need to get your own, the genie out the bottle. There's nothing you can do. And now the child starts to come at you. And you can find yourself in danger by your own seed because now you can't just shut it off. He or she's not even processing that. Like, you've been doing this all my life. Now you're gonna try to be hard. Now you look back to when that other parent who was possibly trying to tell you from the jump, hey man, you're gonna make this kid soft. Shouldn't say kid. You're gonna make this child soft. You're gonna make this child weak. You're gonna make this child a punk, male or female. So, what do y'all think, man? Is that a form of abuse to not instill those qualities in your child and just let them do whatever they want to do, just run roughshod over the whole world, and it's just so cute to you, and I got it. I'm gonna take care of that. I'm gonna cook for you, baby. I'm gonna make your bed up, even though you're 17 years old, and I'll pick your plate up when you get through it. I'll serve your plate, and you don't have to work. You don't have to. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments, man. All right, it's your big brother K-Rino. Y'all subscribe to the Underground Dialogue podcast right here on YouTube, and catch y'all later on. Peace.